All right, guys, how's it going? So Jordan Henderson wants to come home. Don't worry, not Anfield. He just wants to come home, like back to England and that, to the Premier League. He's not enjoying it out in Saudi Arabia, apparently. And I'm taking a bit of glee from this. And let me explain why. First of all, I don't dislike Jordan Henderson. I wasn't a fanboy. I always called him 5 yard. That. We had a giggle and that for years, didn't we? He did a job for Liverpool. No problem. I understand why some people didn't rate him as well. And I wasn't particularly bothered that he went out to Saudi Arabia, but I was bothered by the criticism that was put on him by the do-gooders, and these really I won't go into it, but just a lot of these people that think that they can dictate to you what you should and shouldn't do in your life. I don't care who the footballer is. The said footballer can do what the fuck he wants for him and his family, right? I ain't got a problem with that ever. So Jordan Henderson going out there to cream as much money as possible, fine, right? We all know that's the real reason. He didn't go out there for footballing reasons, did he? Right? I'd prefer a bit of honesty. Would it be a refreshing change, wouldn't it, if a footballer went, fuck it, I don't want to really go out there, you know what I'm saying? Well, fuck me, 50 million for myself, fuck it. Do you know what I mean? You'd love that, wouldn't you? So the reason I've got a bit of glee about it is because footballers are so fucking greedy. Do you know what I mean? You can only spend so much money. I know that you and we would give anything for 1 week's wage, right? Of these footballers. We sit on bench, wouldn't we? Give the wage. Yeah, nice one, see you retired. I've retired from football now. That set me and my family up for a fucking very long time, right? So they're already millionaires, and then they go chasing even more money. And I'm not one of these people that are resentful of that. I'm not one of these people that comes out and go, it's disgusting because nurses only get... No, not interested in that. Make as much money as you want if you're a footballer. I don't have a problem, but just don't tell us that it's for other reasons. I've always wanted to play in Saudi Arabia. Load of shit. Anyway, so we know that it's not working out well out there. Now, it's not working out there for Steven Gerrard either, which is the club that he plays for. Now, Graham Souness, massive respect for Graham Souness. He was before my time. He was manager of Liverpool when I just left school, or around that period, because obviously in '92 we won the FA Cup. I remember watching it with my dad in the Lord Nelson pub in Scarborough. We were having a jacket potato with cheese and beans from the shop opposite. We brought it in. We were having that. Yeah, that's good. And I met a kid from Sunderland that joined us at our table called Liam. Isn't it funny how you can remember things like that, but can I remember what I was talking about 2 minutes ago? So 1992 FA Cup final. I left school in '91. Graham Souness, I know he made loads of mistakes, and we know about the big mistake he made with a certain newspaper and that. But for me, absolute fucking legend. Do you know what I mean? And he tried too hard at Liverpool. I don't know, I've got a great deal of... He's old school, do you know what I mean? He's going to tell you what he thinks. And he's commented on Jordan Henderson. And he said, he would have known about the climate in Saudi Arabia and known he was going to a much inferior league, given the Premier League is the best one out there. I would imagine if they were top of the league and he was being well received as a player they thought they were getting, we would not be talking about this. I think it's a combination of him having a miserable time and because the club has underachieved. Now, his club is Al Ettifaq. They're all the same, aren't they? I'm allowed to say that. They all sound the same. Can you hear that? It sounds like a Ghostbuster. I think it's one of them council workers with them Hoover thing. You know what I mean, don't you? My dog, if he sees it, Remy will go mental. In fact, Rodders would have attacked the fucker. Remy will be hiding like a big fucking wimp. Yeah, here it comes. It looks like a Ghostbuster coming down the street. Cleaning streets, hey, we get all that round here, in Spain. They empty our bins every night at midnight, true story. And at the end of the year, at the end of the tax year, when you pay your council tax for the year, at the end of the year, if they haven't spent it all, you get some of it back. How cool is that? And I'll tell you something else while we've got the noise. I'll tell you something else and all. When it comes to recycling, like in England, you got all them recycling bins. Here, if you get your recycling, say like a bag of plastic bottles or glass bottles or newspapers or whatever, and if you take them to tip yourself, they weigh them, right? And then they give you an amount of money back off your council tax bills. Okay, now this is where I live out here, guys. Living in England, right? Fucking rip off. Anyway, so I'll let you fact. They're not doing very well, and I think they were expected to do very well. And I think Steven Gerrard they haven't overseen a win, I think, in 8 games. I think they're on a break now. I don't know, I don't follow that shite, to be honest with you. But Steven Gerrard, man, I mean, he should have just stayed in Rangers. Which reminds me, I did the tour of Rangers recently. I got some good stuff from that tour of Ibrox. Fuck knows where it all is. I need to do that. But anyway, so Graham Souness is basically saying, knock it off. You know what you were going to. It's because it's not working out there and you're not enjoying it. And you're no longer the main man, do you know what I mean? On Sky Sports News and all that. Do you not think, guys? I have no sympathy for these footballers, man. I haven't. I know to you, they're your heroes, right? There are people that are still my heroes. John Barnes, Ian Rush, they're my heroes, but they're from before, right? Today, they're not my heroes, man. There's not many. I mean, someone like Andy Robertson would be, be someone that I would have a great deal of respect for, because I also look into what players do off the pitch and not just on it. But I don't think many people really care about that. But I just think some of them are fucking greedy. Do you know what I mean? And I don't, listen, we would all do the same thing, all right? But then again, no, we wouldn't all do the same fucking thing. What am I talking about? In our professions, if we have a profession, I don't even have a fucking profession. Right? If in our jobs in life, if you work for Tesco as a delivery driver, right, and Asda come to you and say, we want you to do the exact same job, same amount of hours, but we give you double the pay, you're going to go and fucking do it, right? But that's the difference between us and them. Them fuckers can do what they want. Do you know what I mean? And I don't begrudge you. I want everyone to make as much coin as they can in the world, but what I'm saying is, but I begrudge greed. And that's when we get into the owners and we start talking about them, like, how much fucking money do you want? If I was a wealthy person, I won't be spending it on myself. I'd be trying to help other people and like animal shelter down the road. I know I'm starting to make myself sound like a fucking Samaritan, but it's true. I've adopted 3 dogs from down there. And you go down, it's like a little prison, especially in winter. So the first thing I'd do is fucking put radiators in for but that's where we're different, innit? But you could argue footballers do also. And another thing, I'm going to go on it. I'm going to say this as well. When they get burgled, footballers, and they go, leading, Premier League strikers' houses robbed, I think, well, it's your own fucking stupid fault, isn't it? Because when I go on holiday overseas or somewhere, I get a mate to stay in my house and I bung him a few quid. Do you know what I mean? I'm not leaving my house. What's wrong with these people? They could they could create jobs. I know what you're thinking, they shouldn't have to do that. No, but they fucking should. And what is wrong? Anyway, no, I'm not having it. They could have. If I dropped the lottery, I'd set two, 3 fellas off and say, right, there's your shifts. I want you to cover my house and that. You know what I mean? Listeners all sorts. So come here, guys. Listen. Fucking all sorts on that. Goes everywhere with me. Legal? It's fucking legal. We're not leaving that lying around. You know what I'm saying? No, they get on my nerves, footballers. So I like to see someone like Graham Souness come out and say, fuck off. Fuck all to do with just because it's shite out there. It's just you're not playing very well and your team's shite. Steven Gerrard's going to get the bullet soon. If it had been anyone else other than Steven Gerrard, manager of that club, he'd be sacked by now, I'm telling you. DKB on this one, guys. So, Jordan Henderson. I saw one comment yesterday, and I'm sure it must have been on YouTube, on this channel, saying, don't cosh me or don't attack me, so I'd take him back to Henderson. I'm going down that route. But, right, jokes aside. Family comes first in everything in fucking life, right? So I would do anything in the world, no matter how controversial, to look after my family first and foremost, right? Not me, them. Ghostbusters coming back again. What we're going to talk about this time, right? But once you get over that line of like, do you know what? We're all right, aren't we? My mum's all right, my dad's all right, my granny, my granddad, my brother, my sister, my family, we're all right. Why do you go and pursue more, you greedy bastards? It serves you all right. I'm glad it's not worked out there, to be honest with you. And initially I was like, yeah, nice one. That's like, why should Europe be the one that think that they control everything? You know what those pesky Westerners are like? Do you know what I mean? And it's always disgusting the Saudis, these countries and all that. Now, fuck that. I support them for, I don't know. I don't want to get into a political thing, but you know what I mean? I'm not stupid. Yeah. How you doing? You all right? Right, okay then. That's it. That's the end of my video. Graham Souness, basically, has told Jordan Henderson, shut the fuck up. Well, he hasn't, but what he's saying is you know what you were going to. And they've gone out there, these footballers, chasing the money, and now it's, oh, I want to be, oh, I'm missing Sky Sports, Monday Night Football. He said, fuck, I ain't got no time for any of them. Honestly, guys, I haven't got no time for any of them. I haven't. Not, well, maybe a couple, but certainly not them that have gone out there. They know what they're going out there for, and it's your own fucking stupid fault. And I seen this article yesterday that said if he comes back to England, he's worried that if he came back to England now, he'd get hammered with the tax. Something to do with like going out there is tax free, something, but if you come back, you get absolutely, it's a shame that, innit? Would you like to be in that position where you had, you were being having taxed hundreds of thousands or millions? I mean, you must have made some money first fucking place then. I ain't got time for them, you can get to fuck. If you enjoyed this video, you appreciate this video, please thumbs up. Chuck Henderson would be like that. Please leave a comment, I appreciate your comments. Graham, you talk to me about Graham Souness, talk to me about Jordan Henderson, talk to me about, would you have him back on loan? Talk to me about what you think about the Saudi Pro League. What do you think about these footballers? Has it made a difference to Mo Salah's thinking? Or is it because, because of his lifestyle and religion and things like that, is it a different thing for him because he'd be all right there? Do you know what I mean? Tell me what you think. That's it. That's it. All right. Ooh. These fucking adverts are depressing, aren't they? You don't need to see that, guys. Fucking Red Cross or something like that. Save the children. All right, and see you in a bit. All right.